Hello, today I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of Kartra, the back end of my Kartra. Why I love Kartra, I can probably only just scratch the surface of all the cool stuff it does, but I have talked to a few of you and mentioned Kartra, and everyone's like, ooh, do a video about what's so good about it. And yeah, so I'm going to do that now. Oh, look, a little tag, just ignore that. So Kartra is, maybe just I should explain what Kartra is. If you've ever checked out ClickFunnels or lead pages or there's a few, I can't think of the other one now, landing pages makers, it's very similar to that. It's actually very similar to the full bells and whistles version of ClickFunnels, but it's about half the price. It's actually less than half the price. And it does so much funky stuff. I'll talk you through some of the negatives as well, because it does just sometimes give me this shit. Not as much as MailChimp, let's just say that. MailChimp gives me the raging. But Kartra, it just, it's still, I think it has a few limitations. So when you log into your Kartra, it looks pretty much like this. This is the dashboard, except maybe your panel here is not this color. This is my brand color. And so I help other people with Kartra, and I've made mine a different color just so that it's clear to me when I'm in my own Kartra. And you can customize that in your settings. Not really a big deal, but someone else I know who uses Kartra logged into mine and said, oh, yours is a different color, and thought it was pretty fancy. So just so you know, this is probably black or gray or something on yours. So a dashboard to me, usually a dashboard's just like blah. I don't really care much for a dashboard. I'm all about control. I'm a control freak. So the beauty of Kartra is that, yes, it does sales pages, but it also does what MailChimp does. So it's, or ActiveCampaign or whatever you're using. It's kind of like ConvertKit, but it's got actual sales pages in it. You can sell your products through it, and it is a membership platform. So it's kind of two or three really big things bundled into one. It also has this thing called My Calendars, which looks to me like it's about to overtake my Acuity in terms of booking, but I just haven't quite nailed it. There's some issues there, like it lets you double book, which drives me crazy. Their solution was just make everybody's appointment pending and then get back to them if it clashes with something else. I'm like, that is dumb. So not sold on calendars, but everything else I'm freaking in love with. So let's just go from the top. My products is where it's kind of self-explanatory. You can create the things that you want to be able to be checked out. So anything that you want to receive money for, you create a product for. It was initially, when I started with Kartra, you couldn't have a free thing. It had to be $1. Which kind of wigged me out because I wanted to have freebies and have them access the membership, and the membership gets attached to a product. But now I think you can sell something for $0. It also lets you do like the $1 for 14 days kind of thing. It lets you have a trial period. You can set up recurring payments and everything in there. It's really beautiful. You can have all kinds of different products, and it gives you your little stats panel here of what's sold lately. Nothing. I've been promoting nothing lately, guys. You can set up your affiliates through here, which is great. There's affiliates and all your analytics. The analytics are great, really easy to read. Love it. My communications is basically MailChimp. So this is, or ActiveCampaign, or whoever you're using. This is all your email lists. It's all your leads, so your contacts. You can manage your tags here. Communications is like broadcasts, sending one email. Sequences is what MailChimp used to call automations. Now they're called ongoing. I call a sequence an email automation or a nurture sequence. There's all kinds of different ones, but basically the robot delivers emails, trickles them out for you. And automations is actually a slightly different thing, which is really cool and a bit techie. Like you can tag people, and then if they cancel their product, it automatically removes them from a membership, or you can do all kinds of cool stuff in there. And that actually goes beyond just email. And then your analytics. So this is a fairly straightforward part of it. What I just love is that it fits in with everything else. You don't have to have MailChimp and have your website and all these different things. In fact, you could buy your domain and you could have Kartra and not have a website, because you can link it up. Another fancy thing you can do is you can bring in a custom domain, And honestly, in the long run, I will possibly do that. I just won't bother with a website, and I'll create all my pages in here because of the next section. Gee, I'm going fast. This is a bit like Netflix because it's pretty quick. Pages is all your pages. So the beauty of it is that some copywriter and some graphic designer has gone and designed it all for you. So yes, you can start from scratch, but the cool thing is, and you can save your own templates, but you can have a squeeze page, which is what I would call like if you want someone to sign up for an ebook, but you don't really want them to take any other action. If they come to this page, they sign up for the thing, the ebook or the video course, and there's no navigation, there's no links to anything else. And so that's why it's called a squeeze page, because they get there and that's really all. It helps remove distractions, and it's just a really targeted sales page. So you can actually use it for a product. But the beauty of these is it's already optimized. Like it's got the image, it's got some wording that helps guide you in what you would say. It all links up to the forms, and it's got buttons. You can customize all of that, and you can go and kind of preview them and decide which one you want. These are all very small ones, and there are some that kind of go on a bit more. I'm hoping this is one of them. Yeah. So, you can have your 3 main dot points and then some more dot points and a picture and some testimonials. This one has external links. So it's a bit less of a squeeze page, but they also have like the video sales pages, and so they're more of a long form generally, but not always. Sometimes they just happen to have a video. This is not such a long form one. And then thank you pages. These are all really neat. I love these. And one of these is actually my favorite. I just use it for everything because it just has a big tick or something. It's nice and simple. But, there's also upsells and downsells, and you can do all of that funky stuff. Oof, I feel like I've gone into another dimension. There's coming soon pages. There's product launch pages. It's all really cool. There's also blog posts and blog homes, legal pages. And that's what I'm saying. Like you can actually have your whole website constructed from Kartra pages, your membership login pages, upsell pages, 404 pages. So you can do it all in here. You don't really need a website if you have Kartra. It's so fancy. And then once you've made your own, you can kind of clone them, and then you might have, one for affiliates, one for your main people. I mean, if this is blowing your mind, you're probably not ready for Kartra. That's all I can say. Like you probably just need to stick with MailChimp and something simpler for now. But when you get to the point where you're like ready for affiliates, you want a membership platform and you want it to be all super integrated, to have affiliates, you need to have your general sales page, and then you have affiliate sales pages so you can tweak the offer. You might make a different price point for affiliates, or, you just want to be able to tweak it up, play around with messaging. You can split test anything in here. It's so fancy. Split tests is its whole own section. Analytics is really great. Forms is a functionality that they need because of the way it works, and also because of all the cool functionality that you can get. So when you create a form, you have to go through a lot of steps. I'll just make a pretend one for a second just for the sake of the argument. But you can get a form to trigger lots of things. Like a form might trigger automations, or a form can trigger a sequence, or it can join them to a list. It can add them to a membership. Like a form can do lots of different things. It's not just a form like in MailChimp. Has a different functionality, which is really exciting. And once you get into it, forms sort of starts to open up your head and blow your mind a bit more. Like right now, you're probably like, why does she care about forms? But forms is actually spiffy and special. The thing we've all been waiting for is memberships. I mean, I don't know about you, but I see everybody talking about memberships. The beauty of this is it's all in with your emails, in with your sales page, in with your checkout, your cart. So it's all super integrated. You don't have to stuff around with PayPal, linking it up, and MailChimp and your website. None of that. Just easy street. So what's one we can look at? Oh, let's look at this one. I made this one for the people who I've built websites for them, and I want to be able to share resources with them about their Divi website and help them learn how to run their site for themselves, because a lot of people want to DIY their site. So I just named it, and then you can change the pictures and the name of it and all that fancy stuff. But the actual membership portal is quite fun. It's just you going through the builder and you set it up in here. You design all your content. You can add different modules. You've got categories and posts, and you can set it all up in your bar here like a navigation. You can upsell really easily. Like I can put another product here and oh, it didn't bloody work. I can put a product here, and then inside the membership I can upsell to another product of mine. It's having a little internet spaz out. I don't know where it's gone. It obviously doesn't want to show you how fabulous it is, but you can actually do that, and you can add other banners like different calls to action. I might put a link to something else here. So you can put all kinds of stuff in the sidebar, and then you can also just have your content all laid out. So I've got it very simply like in one module, and I've just got a lot of content here, but there's all these cool little things like you can have a headline, text, image, video, audio placed. I mean, you can read them all. Pause me if you want to read them all. It's all pretty fun. And then when you click save and exit, you can choose like which of these designs you like, and then you can choose which color you want it to be. And then away you go. You just click save and exit. You can preview it. It's so fancy. And that's memberships. I'm actually going to get out of there. My videos is really cool if you kind of want to secure your video content and you don't want to leave it in the hands of YouTube. You can upload any video you want here. They seem to host it all in Amazon. But, you know, I mean, what does it matter really where it's hosted? It has really nice, secure server. And the other cool thing, oh no, I don't want to clone it. That was a whoops. The other thing you can do is you can actually edit the calls to action. So I'm going to try and show you that quickly. I don't know if anything's going to go quick now because my computer's got its little mini motor. So you can change the image overlay. So I could put a different image here that's a bit sexier. I can put my logo on it as a watermark. I can show the controls or hide them, mute on start. There's all these options. I can add a call to action, and I would type in here, like, you know, do I want a social unlock or opt-in? You can do all kinds of calls to action, and you decide what time it starts, what time it finishes. Anyone who watches the video, I can tag them. At the end of the video, I can do something else. It's really cool. I love videos. Oh, another thing I just remembered. Oh my God. In memberships, they have this thing called files. And so this is where I keep all my audios and all my ebooks and all my assets that I want to share through the memberships or to people who sign up for my freebies. So everything's in here. It's pretty good. That way I'm not clogging up my website. I'm not, you know, expecting MailChimp or someone else to look after it for me. My calendars is the land of hope and promise. I really want this to come off, but I haven't had any luck with it yet, and I'm actually just not willing to go there and try again because I'm busy. But I'm hoping that next time I go to it, it's going to be all shazang, and then I can ditch Acuity. Help desks is really cool if you have a membership and you want people to be able to submit a question and feel like you're giving really good customer service. You can set up a help desk on checkout, on any blog page, basically anywhere you can enable a help desk. And that just gives a really high level of customer service and helps give a sense of prestige to your clients. It's like, oh, I can just submit a help ticket or I can do live chat. So it's very cool. You can also do like let them call you or text them, or it's pretty fancy. My campaigns is if you ever go and you create a really cool sort of flow in a sequence. So remember in communications, there were sequences, which is like the email automations. You can, export these as a campaign. And the other cool thing that's in campaigns is done for you, which is these are all completely done for you. I mean, there's mine. But these are the done for you funnels that you get with Kartra, that if you're just like, I don't want to have to deal with building my own, you can totally use these. They're very good. I just am a control freak and I haven't used them yet. They have all the cool as upsell, downsells, and you basically just tick through, put your content in, and then boom, you have a cool sales funnel. There's also a thing called Marketplace where you can become an affiliate for other people's products, or you can sell your own campaigns there. Anything you make in your products and your memberships, you can then put here in the marketplace and people can go ahead and buy it. It's super fun. Integrations is simply to do with the normal things like PayPal, Stripe. I don't know, you just have to go through and see what they've got. They've got all kinds of stuff. I don't really need any of that, so I haven't paid too much attention to it. And then my affiliate promos is if you sign up for someone else's affiliate, that is someone else's affiliate. So I'm a Kartra affiliate, although I won't be giving you my affiliate link in this video. You can just go and look them up yourself. A friend of mine, our business colleague, an affiliate for that product of hers. And so you can go and track it. You can get your links and it's all super fun. So that's pretty much it. That was very quick. I hope that was helpful. If you're thinking about it, and we could have a chat. You can book a free 15-minute chat with me and I can sort of suss out where you're at and help you decide if I think it's worth it. For me, it is a bit of a leap financially. It's probably more than I would like to pay, but does anyone go, oh, please, can I pay more for that? What I love is that I know I'm growing into it. It has a lot of functionality that I love. I can really learn to nail it and then I can help other people with their Kartra. So for me, there's a lot of other benefits. Plus, I just love an integrated system. I did love ClickFunnels. It was just too expensive for me. And, I think if I transfer over my hosting, and just use Kartra, I could save all that money on my hosting, which actually isn't very much. But if you're paying a lot for hosting, it can be really great to do that. I just like it. Is that a good enough reason? I'm an intuitive decision maker. So this is a longer than usual video. I think I should hurry up and say goodbye. I hope you have a beautiful day. Call me, book a thing if you want to talk. I could talk about Kartra all day.